Mm. Hey guys, how you guys doing? I know I have not been active for a while for crazy reasons, but here I am. So what we'll be doing today? This is this is not me. How far now? I don't deal. Oh, not enough. So today we'll be playing Staging Onslaughts. I have around like 1 day and 4 hours, but we both know that this thing makes me play it like 7 times in like God knows how many days. So I moved out and I'm going to clear everything at one go. But I think that this level zone will be quite easy for me to clear. So let's see how fast I can clear. I don't plan to stream very long before someone will break my head for ruining their sleep. But still on still, let me check on the current events that are going on. Staging and slot 3 hours. I still have to make sure I do ZZZ dailies. So let's keep that in mind. Um, anyways, without ado of further, let's get into business. Apparently, I don't know what's happening, but the rubber of my earphones are peeling off, and it's doing me somehow to put this in my ears. But let's go. Oh, oh. A quick question: how many of you play this new event in Genshin? This that's Wonderland or something. Should be grossing me out. All right, staging onslaught. Let's do this first. So, wait, oh, I'm showing a short feed, but my face isn't showing. But I'm showing the short feed. Oh wow, I have no idea what is going on, but okay. So YouTube apparently changed their YouTube settings. So I think you can stream on shorts and straight form at the same time. I have no idea how that works, but it's nice. Chat rate, stream settings. Alright guys, let's go. Um Fearless. Nope. Yes, fearless. Affected by the leyline disturbance, the full frequency deploys stronger cryo, pyro, and hydro will split itself onto the This was could be broken measured by the initial reaction. Each time the word is broken, the fall will take a measure. Okay. Um, Alekino second floor, so that would be um, Mawika second floor. Rewards. Oh, it's fearless. I used to do. Alright, let's do fearless then. Start. Hmm. Aqua Simulacra. Hmm. Or should I just go Versa Overload instead? Nope. Hmm. Wish me luck, guys. I'm going to need it. Let's go.
Off to the freezer! Busted. Quietly now. Extinguished. Strike five! Let the world fly! A little amuse-bouche. Just the pinnacle of excellence. Busted. Here comes the catch. Thirst. Yes. Yes. Shower me with praise. Off to the freezer. Time to shine. Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey. A burst of flavor. A little,
I'm gonna die, you scoff here.
fun silver. Let the world collide.
Ah, Skirk, come on now. This has to be like the easiest stingy onslaught I've seen in a while.
Quietly now. Fearless.
Skirk now, what for you?
Let the world collide! Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha. Busted. Show me things! A little amuse-bouche. Juice on the loose. Mine to wield. Show no... Gotcha. Game's up. Game's over. Lightning, echo, and song. A burst of flavor. Strike a pose. Extinguish. Mine to wield.
I prayed the other floors are as easy as this. So you just want to use defense, finish me, just in case.
Bring it. Fulfill our pact. Teamwork is true. Lolene, eat Papa. Get him. Light it up. Wrath from the sky.
I don't really read the details on this capybara before I start to fight them.
Burn it down. Sha! 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 Light it up. Yeah! Sha! Incinerate! Get to work. Burn it down. The end of
I
a
see.
legacy.
Okay, so I guess there's actually a way to deal with you after all.
Try and stop me.
Can somebody tell me how do I beat this guy or this flying bird or something?
Yeah.
Honestly, guys, I could really go with any help right now. Okay.
Rise with the sun. Let's light it up.
Jesus.
Benny's adventure team. I have
Okay. I think I might have seen a way. But I saw a lot of people using Venti. Why did they use Venti here?
burn it down. Fulfill our pact. Sha! Incinerate. Yeah. Light it up.
I guess you can even say it's pointless even trying to use my weaker skill here.
Rise with the sun. Incinerate.
Nice one. Yeah, let's go.
I'm going in.
Eh?
You two. Time to end them. Get to work. Light of the blazing sun. Burn it down. Fulfill our pact. Let's light it up. Teamwork is trim. Full throttle. Sha. Ha. Sha. Bring it.
Nah, there's something about this. There's something about this boost. Let me go and read on it first. Hmm. Hmm.
Transfix. Everlasting as the moon. I hear
As I don't know.
children singing. Get to work. This is where you fall. Overruled. The hearth is now extinguished.
And I've not played that Hexen's challenge to unlock that side of Venti where it becomes useful. All right, so let me pause for a bit. The Hexen's quest, is it long or is short? Just say you want to hear my voice. This quest doesn't take time. Oh. I'm trying to do the hexing quest because I want to use Venti for this station slot. Hopefully, both useful. I'm yawning. That's strange.
Whoa! This is way too many books! Considering this library organizing job was classified as a premium commission, but seeing it in person is so.
Why, if it isn't Cutie and Paimon. Let me guess. You missed me so much you just had to come visit. Is that it? You've become quite the flatterer since we last saw each other, haven't you?
Of course, with all the women around him, why won't he?
We're starting to think you weren't clocking in today.
Well, I wasn't planning to. But then, Catherine mentioned someone had Might you both be here for that very commission by any chance? Ah, music to my ears. Now, as you can see, a certain. Imagine my surprise when a glance down the book list revealed that each one would be an entirely. There are books of all different kinds. And sorting them myself? All that to say, I would treat you to some
But
tea,
I
of
think
course, but
Lisa should have been
looking at the state of this place,
part of the
you've
Hex
perhaps
members,
had
if you
enough
ask me,
time, yes?
as a witch,
You know what?
literally,
Just leave the commission to us.
in place of Razor.
You're as sweet as ever, Paimon. Well then, good luck in here. I'll leave.
Lisa always have that. Watch out, you hit the door. Oh God.
Finally! What even are. And what's this one? The Little Witch's Dictionary? Huh. Huh. Well, witches always make Paimon think of.
Yoo-hoo! Looking for me?
Alice? How did you get in here?
You must not have noticed, Paimon. I wasn't the one who barged in at all. When you opened that dictionary, you entered a mage's domain.
What? Ugh. Paimon knew that book had issues.
Mhm.
Have you ever read the storybook The Little Witch and the Undone? Splendid! And that makes things easier to explain. This book was written as a dictionary for that other story. The actual contents of the two aren't related at all, though.
Ugh. That explanation makes things even more confusing.
Oh dear. Where should I begin? Ah, you know the promise the Hexen Circle made to Varka at the tripartite conference, yet namely that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their. Well, waiting around for danger to descend upon the land isn't exactly my style. Rather than a scenario where we jump in and save the day out of nowhere, it makes more sense to lay the groundwork over time. That's how M put it. Besides, who knows when such a crisis could occur? It could be in the next life, or even tomorrow. So, I gathered the mages together to write this dictionary. Well, we looked into Barbie's scryglass and came up with a series of tasks striving toward a common goal, overcoming obstacles. Now, I never said that.
Wait. The huge book donation?
Hmm? Oh Well, this is an important book. I couldn't just bring it into Teyvat without taking much better to hide it in plain sight, you see. That's why I donated all those. Besides, it's not like this is a bad thing. Just think of it as an excuse to.
Okay, okay. If the goal is to help the people, we'll take the dictionary.
Wonderful.
Don't thank Baba, don't. I still have to use the book. Oh god, one thing that I just be tired of Genshin is they
We'll
talk
take
too
that as a
much.
yes then. Ah, finally, you're here! Do you have a message for me from someone by any chance? There's not a single prophecy about you in that That's what you were about to say, right? Oh? Your curiosity seems as strong as ever, Barbalot. The wind may be happy to let dandelions trace its form and have poets sing it into verse. So, dear Barbalot, please do set your pen down. If you're truly interested in this legend, allow me to fashion it into a poem. I'll be sure to share it with you ladies at our next tea party. Barbalov has always been a reasonable person, and I believe as such, our conversation should be free from Wait, Barbalov was listening in just now? Well, she is a Hex and Circle mage. They all have quite a few tricks up their sleeves. Still, you noticed right away and even got her to leave us alone. Doesn't that... Given the various practical factors at play, I'd call myself a master with limits. There you go, being all secretive again. Well, anyway, there wasn't a single thing about you in that dictionary. You being here is... There's something I need to do, and I could indeed use your help. Could you play a song with me later? Yep, but don't worry. The last time... But now... Besides, I think my hands will be just that much steadier, playing alongside a trusty friend like you. That's all I have. All right, let's get going. Just relax and let the winds lead the way.
These are venti flies. Must be so nice.
No need to hold your breath. In and out. Easy does it. I let the birds know we would be coming, so we won't run into them. Don't worry. It's just a little ocean spray. You won't get soaked. Ah, the delightful sea breeze. Go on, breathe it in. We're almost there.
until seeds of stories were brought here by the wind and cultivated by time. And in due course, the
Have
wind
fun.
brought forth new tales, and time caused them to grow into
Hmm?
legends. So, with that, allow me to welcome you in truth
Who
to
died to
this
again?
island favored by time, traveler.
Hmm?
This is the place where time and wind met in the distant past.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You suddenly sound so serious, Tone Deaf Bard. Paimon's not sure she's following this conversation anymore either.
Fret not, dear Paimon. The best stories always start with a bit of suspense and intrigue. I told you about this before, remember? About how I encountered time at the Thousand Winds Temple and received some help? Well, it was because of time's help that those first winds of freedom were able to blow so strongly. But forceful gales like that are most suited to wiping things clean, not helping things grow. So, after a few crises in Mondstadt were resolved, I made the wind. Shadows gather in the distance. I'm sure you felt it too. I've heard about the Pyro Archon's face-off with the ruler of death, Renova, and what happened to the Fatui Harbinger, the captain. And that's not even mentioning how abyssal activity has been encroaching closer and closer to Mondstadt. I fear the impending crisis may be beyond what humans alone can solve. In light of that, I need to be prepared. It is the Animal Archon's duty to intervene in times of need. As such, I, Barbade. But if I whip up a gale of such strength in Mondstadt City, it would just turn the place upside down. Clothes, hats, the flowers that rest on people's balconies. That's why I chose to do it here. The place where I once offered an ode to time.
You don't see now. I want to complete the staging onslaught rewards before the time is off. I have like I think a day and 4 hours, but a day and 3 hours. But I don't know how my tomorrow will be like. That's why just let me just do it now instead. How you doing, Clinton?
Who knows? Perhaps time shows this island special favor precisely on account of my lovely, lovely music.
Wait, so is this place really that special? It sure doesn't look like it. There's a tide that ebbs and flows, and a bunch of birds that come and go. It just seems.
Time's impact on things isn't limited to what the eye can see. Think of it like a ripe sunsetia. If the outer peel remains intact, it's nearly impossible for the average person to tell whether the fruit inside is ripe.
Me, we don't totally give up. I told that girl that plays my account to stop logging. Why did you tell her to stop logging in? The game they vex me and I know even get for phone VVV. Where is VVV come out from? VVV. What is VVV again? I beg.
But even the tiniest hole in said peak nestled in the hands of time, not
The
one
day I go delete,
blemish
the
marks
day I
its
go
rise
delete
to heal. At the
Genshin
majority of the level of this, all things
from my
considered,
phone and laptop na the day
powerful
and answer
opponents
will come
here,
outside.
I can leverage time to draw a boundary
What is
That's
VVV?
great.
Yeah, I'm not writing VVV
The
now.
outside world won't notice a thing. Of course, just let me know. Great.
Okay, higher case. Okay, I have no idea what you are even calling VVV. Like, don't even know what VVV is. Like, what is VVV? Like, let's start from there. I don't know what
Triggering
VVV be.
music has moved some in our audience to step on stage.
You don't know. Okay, you don't know when you typed VVV. Okay, I for fear you.
I understand your love for music, of course.
I understand.
But for now, I'm going to have you leave the premises. Closing in. Time for takeoff. Here we go.
Beware the creatures of the night. Observe.
DPS Venti.
Brace yourselves. Yeah.
Be free. Go. You're free now.
Up and away. Dancing in the wind. Think you can get away? Let's play.
Venti is literally the only character in Genshin Impact right now
That should
that
do it.
has
That was an
two
exquisite performance,
two
Viola.
weapons.
Thank you.
Venti is the only character in the game currently that has two weapons. The only five-star character in the game that has two weapons. Maybe if they do a buff for Leeway, but the Archons are not part of Leeway because John Lee and the rest are
How many
already
tricks could
broken.
I possibly have? I only have 2 sleeves, after all.
No, no, I didn't get what you were saying. I thought you wrote
Don't get shy.
VVV like for something. So I was like VVV. Like, what else VVV? I only came to play this thing for one reason because I wanted to use Venti in the Alpha. I beg, go and watch Stygian Onslaught video, eh? Let me
Don't
know
worry. Relax. It takes more than a little
how
rainfall to
to
extinguish my fire.
defeat the flying idiot on the air. Oh, the hexing something is not available now for everybody. I have to complete Mona's story, Sucro's story. Yeah, it's easy. This Stygian Onslaught is easy. I beat the first one without even dying. So this Stygian Onslaught is easy, and I have every character that I need. But there's a part where they're telling me that characters that are up. So I'm like puzzled for characters that are up. I don't know. So I use my week, I no work. Oh, I don't use my week. Now my week I first use even if I carry Alekino, it no work for me. So because the guy flies to the air too much, so it does not favor me. Uh-uh. Man, I know they say I should use Pyro, but they are saying range attack. So our off field they hit, but something has to trigger the off field now to hit. So I think I might probably have to remove Sitlali, but then again, so or maybe probably Shiloni or somebody. Probably remove Shiloni from the list. Marika, Venti. And that small guy with the fly for N, that small nonsense. That whatever, not be dragon care. Small idiot, this small idiot with the fly for I go show you. This one was easy. This one. I have an idea, Sha. There's something I want to try. I want to see if it will work with Venti.
Adventure time. Everybody stand back. Brace yourselves. Time for takeoff. Here we go. Yeah, yeah, yahoo! Ha, yeah,
Rise with the sun.
ha.
Wrath from the sky.
Oh, you mean during speak in English. I thought the hexing was supposed to work for me. I did have Venti. Have I not
Brace
activated
yourselves.
it?
Think you can get away? Ha, yeah, yahoo!
Teamwork is strength.
Of course I need to. Useless
Come
game.
and eat, flea. Show no mercy.
Light of the blazing sun. Incinerate. Full throttle.
Get to work. Time for takeoff. Here we go. Let's light it up. Yeah. Everybody stand
Where did
back.
you get ah Clint, why you not tell me say the guy don't teleport now? Who else again should I carry? Mona, but not make sense, ne?
Light it up.
Think you can get away? Brace yourselves. Here we go. Let's play. Yeah. Yeah.
So Marika is an idiot. What did other players use or your friends? They were using all of them were using nobody even used Animo self. Everybody was using Alekino. But majority of my friends' results that I saw, none of them played Fearless. I'm the only one who's actually attempting to even play Fearless. Sef.
Time for takeoff. Yahoo! Yeah. Here we go.
I'm going in.
Show no mercy. You two. Time.
The least time I enjoy Genshin Impact when I actually get to Where the guy go? Utilize on my characters. You might call it stress, but that's the only thing that the game can offer to me to combat. If not, it should shall offer me
Let's
what
play.
it can offer to me while it can offer me something.
Fulfill our pact. Shia. Let's light it up.
I know I can clear this. I know I can clear this staging slot. This one is easy.
Rise with the sun.
Think you can get away? Yahoo! Yeah. Let's play. Everybody stand back. Eat lolling, eat papa. Get 'em. Show no.
Light of the
Please don't vanish. Don't vanish. Oshe.
incinerate. Try and stop me.
Brace yourself. Let's play.
Yeah, vanish back in the middle and here.
I'm going in. Here we go. Time for takeoff. Would a gliding be fast? Yeah. Let's play. Let's light it up. Here we go. Everybody stand back. Think you can get away? Let's play. Suffer the wrath of Easley.
Pyroclastic surge.
I like stress. Says Clinton. I like stress. Maybe my Oscar like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Brace yourself. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Yahoo! Yeah. Yeah. Let's play. Adventure time. Show no mercy. Time for takeoff. Teamwork is dreamwork. Eat lolling, eat papa.
I actually wanted to put Sitlali's Clinton, make yourself useful.
Light it up.
Here we go. Think you can get away? Brace yourself. Yeah.
No, mama, we can't. What for you?
Try and stop me!
Think you can get away? Brace yourself. Yeah.
Burn it down!
Yeah.
Let's light it up! I'm going in! You two! Time to end them! Get to work! Wrath from the skies! Full throttle!
Fulfill our pact. Yahoo! Yeah. Everybody stand back.
Pyroclastic surge! Try and stop me!
Brace yourself. Time for takeoff. Yeah. Let's play.
Rise with the sun!
Brace yourself.
I'm going in!
He's lolling. He's Papa.
Get him! Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate! Rev the engines!
Think you can get away?
I swear, Hexen Circle Venti. Hexen Circle Venti would have made sense here. Hexen Circle Venti would have made sense here. Circle Venti would have made sense here.
Burn it down!
Time for takeoff. Here we go. Let's play.
Light it up!
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody stand back.
You two! Time to end them!
Show no mercy.
Wrath from the skies! Incinerate! Full throttle! Let's light it up!
Here we go. Yeah.
I'm going in! Get to work! Pyroclastic surge!
The attack now affects him.
Think you can get away?
Rise with the sun!
Hmm. Who can I use now? Who can I use? They say range attack is needed. Who can I use? This floor basically belongs to Venti.
Light it up. Yeah, brace yourself. Time for takeoff. Here we go. Teamwork is dreamwork. Keep lolling. East Papa. Get him. Fulfill our pact. Light of the blazing sun. Try and stop me. Get to work. Brace yourself. I'm going in.
Rise with the sun.
Yahoo! Yeah. Think you can get away? Yeah.
Mm. Clinton, how far are you still with me? Or you have abandoned me? So I've not activated Fisher's stuff. Will she still work as a second member?
Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword. Light it up. Here we go. Time for takeoff. Wings of darkness. Come, sever the.
I might not work for Ventio.
Yahoo!
Well, we have an idea now. It will not work because I've not activated it
Reverse.
for her, so
Rain
it's not going to work.
outlines your fate.
Pyroclastic surge.
Have Clinton, come up with a team that I can actually use.
Know my sword. Huh? Rain cutter. By royal decree.
Wrath from the sky.
Midnight in. Think you can get away? Brace yourself. Let's play. Witness the power of the wild. Know my sword.
Pyroclastic surge.
Yahoo! Yeah.
I say I'm tired of Genshin Impact now. They will say I've started again.
Oz, reveal thyself. Time for takeoff. Let's play. Here we go. Wings of dark. Rain cutter. Huh?
Light of the blazing sun.
Let's play. Yeah.
Clinton, come up with team for me now. Do it. Plenty and not serious shift, I beg. And why would I want to try that? Futao, Shiloni, Jean, and Amber, of all people, look at the team they are coming up with. Mm. I don't have C1 Amber. I think I have no, my Amber is not to C6 yet. Let me not brag. But I think I should have maybe like C4. I think I can shoot her alt twice. Maybe I have her C6, I don't know. Because I know I built my Amber to like level 80 one time. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. C4, I was right. First weapon on Venti. I built her one time to use her as a main DPS. I only used that for some minutes and I got bored. Let me use them now. What do I have to lose? I will deliberately make sure it doesn't work so I lose. So I don't have to owe you shit. How about that? What's up now, controller? What's up now? Is that Hagoromo? Hi, Margo. How are you doing?
I swear by my sword. Get it. No one escapes my sights.
Well, how am I expected to use? How am I expected to? I said Utao UP. Utao. The whether I use Utao or not, how am I expected to beat this guy with Pyro without reactions? For Christ's sake, which are the reactions that are creating the damage? Even for Utao, where's the reaction? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, where's the reaction now?
Laid bare.
Painting, I appreciate your help. Thank you very much. I think your lack of playing Wu has affected you. So your lack of playing Genshin has affected you, and it's fine. I understand. Um, Move Gene. Oh, mm. I'll take it from here. Go go bearing bunny.
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Like you still save do damage now, sure. And everything they could they beg you for.
Know my sword. Witness the power of.
So why did you not explain it like this for me? And there's no way to make it in time to cash it with Jin.
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
And that I even thought would even be dishing out some. Just try the things more before you act. That I even thought would be dishing out. Sleepy, what about you? I think I might be looking sleepy too. Genshin part is boring me to death, and I have a lot of things to do in WoW. So
Know my
yeah, that
sword.
sucks.
Rain outlines your.
Go go berry bunny.
Witness the power of.
I swear, this fool. I swear this floor belongs to Venti.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a.
Belongs to Venti and Durin. You want me to be repeating that over and over again, Abby? To watch YouTube, my guy.
No one escapes my sight.
you were when you were when you're watching this thing on YouTube, did you check to know who is following your instructions? Did you check to know if it was CC's Amber? Sorry, CC's Jean.
No one escapes my sight.
I swear, the team that has been the closest team for me to clearing this thing was Venti's team. Go, go, Berin Bonnie.
Let it rain. Go explode.
Mm. So, sir, where's your 4 damage, sir? That's what happens when you believe ex Genshin players. They try to ruin you. I'll try one more time, and if I don't get it, I'm going to go and play Mona's story for a bit.
Hey, go Barrett Bunny. No escape.
So much for Welcome Moon. To think that there was a part of me that was actually considering it for a split second that, oh, if this idea works, I might just surprise Clinton with Welcome Moon for all these good works he has been doing for the channel. Yeah, well, fuck you. I guess that's the devil's answer to you. It's not it's not skill issues. The motherfucker is not taking the damage. I'm catching him on the air and I'm shooting him. He's not taking the damage. So better go and check the constellation on the Jin character that did it. It's not skill level. It's probably just constellations. I want to go and use Mona instead.
We have something. Oh, Traveler Paimon. You're full of energy today. You have something for me,
Ah,
you said?
Bona.
Is it
One of the earliest girls I wanted to do
what
for
you
free,
wanted
aside
by
from
any chance?
Shangli, who I still want to do. Mona is still one of those girls I'm doing for free. She getting yeah, she. I don't like girls who get big yash. I like girls who just they slim, get nice front, just get nice back. That kind of one you cash them, you give them better D.
But I guess I don't have a choice.
I can't yeah.
An enterprising spirit is important and all that. I just know it's going to be torture, though. I know that old hag all too well. Why don't you just take a look? Huh? This? Whoa! Oh! No idea. Either way, it looks like I'm supposed to open these 3 letters in order. Well, if this is her
Oh, how long it's been, my student. I'm afraid to report that getting up and about is becoming hard.
Oh, the sympathy card. She could have tried to make it sound a bit.
Remember when I would chase you and you would run for dear life, trying to use that hydro phantom of yours to distract me? Now you're off on your own, and I laze the days away in my rocking chair.
Well, then get it some other way, you old hag.
Now, I'm sure you're curious as to the purpose of this letter. And to that, I say this: head to Sumeru. And
Huh. But she knows how to lure people in, that's for sure. Is she serious about? Because she really is getting.
You two have such a weird dynamic. When you talk about sentimental stuff, you fight. But when it comes to dry academic stuff, you get all emotional. Anyway, this gate to an underground.
Wait, you've.
Yeah, it.
Perfect. I don't even need to investigate then. Oh, that means no hired guide, no lodging, no shell. Come on, there's.
And since you didn't mention a transportation fee just now,
Yep.
At least make the animation move for Christ's sake.
this brings back memories of summertime.
Quincy, why did you laugh?
Refreshing.
So, this is the gate to the ancient kingdom of Conria. I'm sure a lot of secrets and tragedies lie behind it.
Well, let's open the second letter.
Let me see here. Yep, it's this one.
As the ancient Sumeru saying goes, rote knowledge bears no fruit until it is watered. It is a celestial mark that burns in response to an all too ardent desire for the truth. In that
At all, at
sense,
all.
perhaps it's more fitting to call it a sign of truth instead. The records of this ancient kingdom state there are several large subterranean lakes in Conria, clear and calm. This is because the sign of truth created in the water is able to bypass the false sky and connect to the outer universe.
I
Huh?
had no idea.
It's not a lie again that the sky that is in the vet is fake.
To observe the gravitational forces and influence of celestial bodies, one must be able to see past the false sky. Only by obtaining these cosmic. Now, my task for you is as follows: open a sign of truth in front of the gate.
The rest is a bunch of stuff about the.
Yeah, all these. So, what do you say, Mona?
Well, I hate to admit it, but it looks like the parameters she came up with. Frankly, this prospect is quite exciting, and heading back now will just cost me another. Emissaries of the enduring stars. Traverse the twisted paths of the cavernous
Cash
void.
Mona. Woo!
I, Mona Magistus the astrologist, invoke the power of Hydro to balance the scales. By wisdom and truth, let the thirst be relieved. I, Mona Magistus the astrologist, summon.
Did it work?
No dice. The sign of truth. Oh, darn it. I didn't get it. The ceremony failed, but the old hag's new theory seems workable. I have a better grasp of hydromancy now. And the perfect test subject to test it on. Fate is upon you.
The long sleep beckons. Be silent.
Phew. That's that.
No,
Well,
Genshin,
the
they know they do that
astrologer
one
said
now.
to open the third letter, but I couldn't make it work.
Look, she didn't say you had to success.
I guess.
If you're reading this, it means. Seriously, I can't believe you actually tried it.
What are you laughing at, you old hag?
Conria was home to several lakes of stars, rendering the fabric of space in that area comparatively unstable. As a result, attempts to break through the firmament through non physical means were more like. In any case, I knew this place was well hidden and wouldn't be frequented by too many people. As
I
such,
swear, they use
I took effect by
their
opening the sign of
normal
truth through
idle
a
animations and
small
bursts
scale.
as animations for scenes to do things.
And of course, as my student, I felt sure you would have the chops to deal with the abyssal creatures that roam. Even if you couldn't beat them, I am certain you could outrun them. You always were. Connecting hydromancy to the kind of wisdom the practical application of the scry glass has also reduced disturbances caused by the false sky.
Now, Onaka Venti, Mawika, Venti, Mona, then Bennett. I'll carry them and then see how it works. Mm. Let me see Venti's one. All right, Clinton, wish me luck. We're going to try again. Do 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 da 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 da. Electro electro flare. Telling Clinton to give me good team. Clinton is giving me nonsense. Sha, it's not today that I know that you did not like me, Sha. Hello, welcome home. But now I cannot do Venti's burst anyhow.
Think you can get away? Let me scry. Brace yourself.
Teamwork is dreamwork, written in the stars. Wrath from the skies. Incinerate.
Delve into destiny. Let's play. Time for takeoff. Yeah. Brace yourself.
I beg, Clinton, I'm not getting something correctly. When I was using Venti in his this thing, I could tell that there's one thing that used to change in his kit. There's one thing that used to change in his kit. There's one thing that used to change in his kit that will not make him start to fire animal shots instead. But from what I'm seeing here, so it's not looking like it at all. Oh. think I have an idea because Venti's stuff, but I know, yeah, because Venti's burst starts to. Okay, it's true too. I can watch it. From what I can watch here, it's actually correct. The thing was correct.
Burn it down.
Let's play. Think you can get away?
It's correct actually.
Yahoo! Everybody stand back! Fate is upon you! Here we go!
Light it up.
Time for takeoff! Let's play!
But so now main DPS Venti. Oh. Guy, look at this guy's life, bro. God, I beg you. See, I can finally use Venti again as a DPS. Are you serious?
Rise with the sun.
It can't be like say my weak as I just there for face.
Shadows of fate!
You have gone back, Oshe.
Written in the stars!
Mona, not now. Anisha, at least he enter. Ikasha.
Burn it down.
Yahoo! I'm going in! Delve into destiny! Brace yourselves! Time for takeoff!
Light it up. Pyroclastic surge.
Yahoo! Yeah! Wouldn't glide.
My control. If I tell you that my controller is not, if I tell you that my controller is not following me, would you agree? So Clinton, what do you think of this team? Do you think it can work? And if you think it can work, who do I need to remove and what rotation do I need to follow?
Let me scry! Fate is upon you! Think you can get away? Wouldn't gliding be... Yeah! Delve into destiny! Brace yourselves! Everybody stand back! Time for takeoff!
Burn it down. Wrath from the skies.
Yeah! Decided by destiny! Let's play!
I think the problem I'm having, I will soon swear for you, just watch. I think the problem I'm having is rotation. I'll fix that now. I'll not use Mona's burst until the guy touches down. So once I catch them, that means you are saying I should replace Bennett with I should replace Bennett with Ganyu.
Brace yourselves! Let me scry! Yahoo! Teamwork is dreamwork! Written in the stars! Time for takeoff! Here we go!
Burn it down. Light up the blazing sun.
Brace yourselves! Here we go! How rude! Delve into destiny! Yahoo! Yeah, think you can get away?
Rise with the sun.
Here we go! I'm not in the mood for this! Brace yourselves!
No, Venti, I'm sorry, but you have to put yourself in the mood, though.
By destiny! Time for takeoff! Yahoo!
Yeah, I won't get the buff, but I realized something. This floor belongs to Venti. This floor belongs to Venti. This floor actually belongs to Venti. This floor belongs to Venti. I'll remove Bennett and put Ganyu if that is the case to create but the most important thing is I have to make sure that I do Venti's burst last since he's the on-field the DPS. I have to make sure I do his burst last. Where is I can even carry riding Shogun self to say just create like a whole conundrum, but I know you must be wondering why I put energy recharge, but I need everybody's burst to be on point and on at every time. Jensen, I'm sorry. I know you're not only tired of Genshin Impact, you're tired of me too. But pit is meant for those who dig pits, and trouble is given to those who want trouble, and the joy of the Lord give me big, big strength to jump over. But can you won't Sitlali work better? Sitlali work better. Sitlali will not work better because Sitlali will not work better because Sitlali will not be hitting the ice cubes. Another thing about the Venti's new burst is that for every time that the score reaction happens, this burst is extended.
Let's play.
I don't miss rotation. For every time a swore reaction happens, his burst is extended. That is the new buff that they added to him. So Sitlali does not attack because it's not going to be the constant. I'll prefer to even have is Sincho with me safe. But then again,
Time for takeoff.
the buff does not affect Sincho. So I can't wait for Leeway
Brace
Zone.
yourself. Yeah,
Rise with the sun.
here we go. Yeah, fate is upon you. All hail. Access denied. Let's play.
So you see how no, I don't know if you see how I'm messing it up. So now my issue now with this team is rotation. I have to use Venti's burst to destroy the shield fast. I still have to make sure that I get Venti's burst just as fast so I can be able to do the next rotation. So which means I have to go on field for a while with either Mona and
You can get away.
Ganyu.
Yahoo!
Pyroclastic surge.
Here we go. For Rex Lapis. Decided by destiny.
Light it up.
Time for takeoff. Yahoo!
He don't go up already. I fulfill.
Let's play.
I don't know if you noticed that his burst was longer. Clinton.
Full throttle.
Shadows of fate. Would a gliding be fast? Born of ice and frost. Think you can get away? Yahoo!
Of course, you will not notice. If there's anybody that you hate more than Chlorine, it's Venti. I feel like Mawika is useless in this team because I feel like she's useless in this team because I cannot put her into the rotation. Okay, notice this time.
Burn it down.
Time for takeoff. Brace
I
yourself.
know now. Me, I made this a point of duty to get every icon.
Yahoo!
Pyroclastic surge.
Delved into destiny. Here we go. No touching. All hail. can get away? Brace yourselves. Yeah. Yahoo!
Ganyu is not needed on my team. Ganyu is not needed on my team. I'd rather go and carry Singcho instead. Ganyu is not needed on my team. She's a waste product. Until she gets her own buff, she's useless. All she has is big yash. Thick though. But I remember why I put for Ganyu. And trust me, you don't want to know the reason why I put for Ganyu. Oh, I even have shivers thinking about it. Chitlali my bum bum.
Burn it down.
Time for takeoff. Let's play. Yeah. Yahoo!
Wrath from the skies.
Decided by destiny.
Change now, change. Oh, change now. Change.
Let's play. Think you can get away? Yahoo! Yeah.
Pyroclastic surge. Try and stop me.
I swear. If not for
For
if not for
takeoff.
Mawika's off-field flames that she's doing for me, she's actually useless.
Light it up.
Brace yourself. Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Here we go. Written in the stars.
Burn it down.
Let's play. Think you can get away? Yeah. Brace yourself.
Or was Bennett actually giving me more burst damage than I thought? Bennett could have probably be giving me more damage than I thought with his buff. Because now feels like everybody is just useless aside from Bennett at this point. In fact, abandon. Mawika might not even be needed in this place. Might just be the one who's just trying to just put her here. Let me try if I can break the shield with just Penti and his burst without using Mawika. And Clinty, what do you think? Let me check. If I find out that I can do it without if I find out I can do it without Mawika, then I'll find someone else to put there. Maybe riding Shogun or somebody. But then again, they did say that Pyro was needed, so I do think Mawika is
Time for
important.
takeoff.
Yeah, she's important. Wait, she's important.
Let's play.
She's important. Who else again does off-field pyro damage aside from Jury? Useless for me. The game just looking for a way to just make you pull for Jury. I'll fly go up.
Rise with the sun.
Think you can get away? Yeah.
Or she Kigas.
Plastic surge! Full throttle! Let me scry.
Yahoo!
I'm going in!
Think you can get away? Let's play! Yeah, yeah. Brace yourself.
Rise with the sun!
A little gliding before. Yeah. Yahoo! Time for takeoff. Yeah. Brace yourself.
Everybody stand back!
Decided by destiny.
Light of the blazing sun!
Let's play. Yeah.
Clinton, you are the worst person. You are the worst person to seek advice with. Yeah, here with me. If it's that skill now that was here, you'll have started coming up with different things I can try to pass this thing. You are just there.
Burn it down!
Think you can get away? Brace yourself. Yeah. Here we go.
Pyroclastic surge!
Brace yourself. Delve into destiny.
I'm going in!
Fate is upon you.
Light it up!
Time for takeoff. Yahoo!
Wrath from the skies!
Here we go.
Rise with the sun!
Think you can get away? Yahoo! Yeah.
Pyroclastic surge!
Let me scry. Yeah. Brace yourself.
Let's light it up!
Everybody stand. Written in the stars. Time for takeoff. Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll race you to go Baron Bunny. Let it rain. Go Baron Bunny. Decided by destiny.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Huh? Let's play. Yeah.
Bene, I didn't even get enough time to even enjoy Bene's burst before anything. Okay, I know what to do. Amber, it's like it might not be useless after all.
No one escapes my sight.
Whoa! Also, nacho, nacho.
No escape. Everybody stand back. Fate is upon you. Think you can get away? Here we go. Yeah. Brace yourself.
Wait, so who told that Mawika was? Wait, who told that Mawika would be that important? I don't remove Mawika now. Come like say, Abi, should I remove maybe Sitlali for Amber? Abi, okay, I think I'll think of something. I can actually use Mawika team, but I'll probably just trade away my Bennett or somebody or something.
No one escapes my sights. Go, go, Baron Bunny. Decided by destiny. I'm going in. Time for takeoff. Here we go. Yeah. Brace yourselves.
Venti, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you were useful, but I just found out that you're useless. Hopefully, I can survive alone on only Shiloni and Usitlali. Mm. Oh, so you've been awake since? You just watching me suffer. Realize Venti is useless.
Burn it down.
Took me a while to realize it, but it's useless. Because the moment Mawika left, the moment Venti's true color showed.
You two. Time to end them. Light up the blazing sun.
Oh, Alana, bro, go sleep. You don't try. To think that this floor is the floor that now became difficult for me. I should thought that this floor would have been easy for me.
Show no mercy. Wrath from the skies.
Every time I want to do my burst, I have to even time. I cannot even do my burst anyhow. Self. I have to even time when to even do my burst. If not, you not go touch the guy, and the guy stays up. That is the anointing. He stays up half the time.
Let it rain.
Suffer the wrath of Easley. Get to work. Light up the blazing sun.
Because I know carry Alekino. So I know carry Alekino. So because this one way Baba just the hook for air. Abandon. Abandon. I'm gonna carry Alekino. So it is Baba. That air that the guy keeps on hiding is what is saving him. Because I can't really hit him on the air.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
Nice and spicy. Yeah. Hero incoming. Oof. Kapow! Hi. Headbutt. It's justice o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah! Skyward!
Kapow! Smash down. Oof. Hero incoming. That was a cheap shot. Yeah. It's justice o'clock. Oof. Heads up. Hi. Step aside.
On seize the skies!
Yeah. Look out below. It's justice o'clock. Yeah. Hero incoming. Charge. Yeah. Ow, ow, ow. Too strong. It's justice o'clock. Headbutt. Charge.
Controlled breathing!
Start the clock. Lola, get them. Volcano kablam. Yeah.
We'll go with Verisa overload. We'll not go with abandon. We'll not go with this thing. The knave, Arlegino.
Transfix!
Let it rain.
Mm. I don't tire for this game.
Laid bare.
No one escapes my sight. What?
It's time off. Get him.
Get up.
Get to work.
Work. Fulfill our pact.
This is where we bring it.
Suffer the wrath of easily.
Get to work.
To work. Let it rain.
It's time off. Get him. Overrule. Fulfill our pact.
And the king is, oh, what's that? A weak cat. Oh, yeah. What team do I use? What team do I use?
I love you. Ever wondered who the Stranger Things cast are dating in real life? And which of the co-stars are dating each other?
Yes, now, Dusty Bun.
Energy food is urgent. Dustin Henderson is arguably our Stranger Things lover boy, with his pet names and sweet songs he sings with his love interest, Susie. But is the actor who plays him, Gaten Matarazzo, just as loved up off screen?
I do have a girlfriend. What's happening? What's happening?
Gaten has been dating fellow actor Elizabeth Yu for 7 years now. They met when they were both 15 years old, only a few months after season 2 of Stranger Things dropped. Elizabeth's best known for her role in Netflix's live action Avatar: The Last Airbender. You want to test me? Set me loose.
More celebrities, they did themselves. Oh. So I go find celebrity people.
How a skilled player speedruns Stygian Onslaught difficulty 6. Wait for the Atomosaur to take off. Once it uses Cryo Shield, fire 3 charged arrows with Amber and follow with an elemental burst to deplete the shield. Switch to Jean and deal your first fall damage. Then look up and quickly look down again when the Atomosaur is in the air to deal your second fall damage. And the boss should be at low health. Wait for it to take off again. Then repeat the above to finish the level easy peasy. Do note that this works best when your John is at least C1. Check out how a skilled speedruns Stygian Onslaught difficulty 6. Wait for the Atomosaur.
Now I know where now I know where Clinton got that idea from.
No escape.
Let's
Let's
light it
light
up!
it up. Go, go, Spirit Button. Get him. Let it rain.
I think
Fire shield. Fire 3 charged arrows with amber and follow with an elemental burst to deplete the shield. Switch to Jean and deal your first fall damage. Then look up and quickly look down again when the Ictomasaur is in the air to deal your second fall damage.
where una take dey even dey do this thing from?
No escape.
Okay. It's just about when you catch it.
Look down again when the Ictomasaur is in the air to deal your first fall damage. Look up and quickly look down again when the Ictomasaur is in the air to deal your second fall damage.
Go, Spirit Button. Get him. No one escapes my sight.
I swear for breathing the same air as you, bro. Cause
Let it rip. No one escapes my sight.
I think that technically works if you are using console, PC rather.
A new rotation of staging just started, and we have so much to talk about. First off, Jean is back. She gets to do full damage again, and I'm gonna show you how and who else can do it. I also found super weird interaction with other characters. For example, Blades easily getting Bruno charged for over 1 million damage by simply jumping in a particular way. The three bosses, these two will get very spicy. Believe me. I will have timestamps for you to navigate throughout the video, but otherwise, we're going in order. By the way, thank you for watching my Stygian guides. It's moving on, we have the boss that will likely get hooked the most. This Ictomisaurus local legend, which I'm just going full penguin. Let me cover the normal mechanics first, since there is a bunch, and then we will try the weird stuff. This boss has very low HP, at 4.3 million in Fearless and almost 8 in Dire. At the start of the fight, it will jump up, getting a Cryo Shield or 24 units of Cryo, but in return, will give full energy to the entire party. This also applies to Mavica and Skirk. When you destroy the shield, it will take damage based on 10% of its max HP plus half the damage that was dealt to the shield. If you don't, the active character gets one shot. Destroy the shield, we hit it directly or use these ice blocks. These, however, are not so squishy and spawn after a pretty long time, but of course they appear on the ground. Additionally, when it goes up, cryo tornadoes will appear. And if you get close, they apply cryo, slowing your movement and dealing damage. But we can use this at our advantage because you can pull them with certain talents. And if they hit the tank with shield, they damage it by 2 units. And a very specific thing. The freeze Nemo resistance for as long as the boss doesn't cast another shield, which is going to happen around the 1 minute mark. Meaning it's basically permanent and it's a ton of it. Up to 3 times, they will decrease anemo resistance by 35% each. So minus 105 anemo resistance. But what about the other elements? Well, follow me here. Most players will likely focus on the shield mechanic, but something that is, in my opinion, as important is that this enemy has 70% resistance to every element and 110 to cryo. It's a big deal. This is not disappearing after the shield fades. The boss always has 70% resistance. You will always do less damage. Let's explain what this means with an example. On a normal enemy you're used to that has 10% of every resistance, a hit that does, let's say, 1000 damage, this penguin instead does 330 damage. That's the reason why it has very low HP, because it's resistant to basically everything. If we bring just one BB user or someone like Shavros, our damage will more than double just because of the rash shred. And that's why this boss is also good in encounter, because he shreds resistances and it doesn't stop you from having even more. Add good into Shavros and 2 hex characters, and now instead of 1000 damage, we're actually gaining damage to more than 1100. And instead, Well, Venti with those tornadoes is simply playing on an enemy that has permanent and low one resistance. Without adding anything to it, that 1000 damage example I made becomes 1300. And that's Venti alone. I would argue that you need to deal with the shield almost as much as you need to deal with these resistances. But this is all we need to think about things. We want pyro or ways to destroy the shield and forms of press shred. Now we get to the fun stuff. As I said, after the shield, the enemy will take 10% of its HP as damage plus half of what you dealt during the phase. However, the enemy is high enough that it will also take full damage. And this is where it will get hooked on. The first thing I tried is G. Obviously, G is fantastic on this encounter, but you can kind of play her in different ways. You can hold her skill to pull the enemy towards the ground, making it reachable by basically anyone. This can only be done before he starts to summon the shield. After that, he will become immune to any of this. However, bringing it down will often prevent the full damage from happening when the shield is broken. But we can also couple her with someone like Bennett and play Sunfighter G. The simple concept of Bennett applying Pyro to us and Jean's Burst applying Anemo, causing constant swirls. This applies tons of damage and is able to destroy the shield even without bringing it closer to the ground. So we also get the full damage. And we can add something else to this. You see, full damage is a portion of the enemy's HP multiplied by how fast they hit something else, which means that just accelerating the fall that it normally takes makes for more damage. Here, together with the shield hit, the boss took more than 1 million damage, one fourth of its entire HP pool just during the shield phase. And just because I pushed it faster to the ground. Since full damage is a portion of the enemy's HP, and the shield damage is also 10% of its HP, then it scales extremely well in dire stages, resulting in pretty big builds. And this is not hard to do, by the way.
Hmm.
It's very easy to replicate. And as long as I get fast, this works with Citrus and Kazuha, but not to the same degree. It's way more time sensitive, and Jin was simply doing more damage. I tried staggering when the shield broke, but honestly, the only thing that worked really well was again Jin. But big disclaimer here, as of stop recording this video, Staging hasn't opened yet for everyone. I'm on the early access server, so this is just me, one person with 300 MS and limited time. Imagine what the entire community will come up with in this box. Leaving this aside, what are more normal tips and strategies we can use for this encounter? Well, the shield can be reached in other ways. You can elevate yourself to its side with Albedo, Zombie, and GMC. You can bring the enemy closer, as we said with Jean and Becky, Super Sex Kazuha, even together, and both of sacrificial weapons fail to do what Ben and Jean can do with this one sitting. Back to the shield, many AoE talents can hit it, Amika, Gudin, and directly with a portion of their kit, Line, Shining when elevated, and more. Melee attacks like Arlecchino and Malvika are not able to engage most of them. And this is not just a problem for the shield phase. The enemy will keep moving and sometimes over very high, making it unreachable to many damage dealers. All in all, Beth is probably the best character you can play because you get a ton of rest right there, and you can absorb Pyro very easily. You can also choose between making the penguin get close to the ground by casting his burst before the shield, or letting it stay above, casting it after it becomes immune to being moved. And since he's a proper damage dealer now, if you have him, he's definitely in the play. I'm pretty sure at C0 he will be able to conquer even dire stages with good gameplay. Moving on, aside from Pyro, the only element that truly makes sense is Launcher. And that's already much slower, so anything else is not considered. With the exception of Donkey, since his killer can actually be useful and his burst of light across Geo, so it does help out with the shield too. Aside from the elements, keep in mind one key aspect. If you don't carry Fresh Thread this encounter, you will do no damage. It doesn't matter if you find a way to deal with the shield if you can't defeat the boss. To achieve this, Irresistibly Veneer, Chilone, Lauma, Deep, Lurin, Shivers, you need at least one source of Fresh Thread. But technically, it's a dirty bag. Not doing so will make any damage dealer lose the majority of their damage. Instead, I tried and managed to defeat Fearless or basically every single entity, any team with Shepherds, ideally together with Yuri, most para teams that carry double rush shred like they did with Shironen, even Malvika, Klee, and Arlecchino, although they will have a bad time hitting the enemy when it overs a fall, even when the shield is down. But they still fuck enough damage. Lastly, we have the experimental field generator. This
Teamwork is dreamwork. Barbados, guide us. Overruled. Laid bare.
Placed on Fire G. The simple concept of Bennett applying Pyro to us and Jean first applying a unit, causing constant storms. This applies tons of damage and is able to destroy the shield even without bringing it closer to the ground. So we also get a full damage. And something else. You see, full damage is a function of the enemy's HP multiplied by how fast they hit something else, which means that just accelerating the fall that it only takes just for more damage. Here, together with the shield hit, the boss did more than 1 million damage, one fourth of its entire HP fall just during the shield phase. And just because I pushed it faster to the ground. Its full damage is a portion of the enemy's HP, and the shield damage is also 10% of its HP, and scales extremely well in dire stages, resulting in pretty big news. And this is not hard to do, by the way. It's very easy to replicate. And as far as I could test, this works with Synchros and Kazuha, but not to the same degree. It's way more time sensitive, and Jin was simply doing the damage. I tried staggering when the shield broke, but honestly, the only thing that worked really well was again Jin. But big disclaimer here. At the time of recording this video, Legion hasn't launched yet everything. I'm on the early access server. So this is just me, one person with 300 MS and limited time. Imagine what the entire community will come up with. False. Leaving this aside, what are more normal means and strategies we can use for this encounter? Well, shield can be reached in other ways. You can elevate yourself with sunlight without fatal.
Well, I'm going to spend right there nice playing the staging onslaught at this point. But I know I'm going to beat it eventually, but man, it's so weird, so quiet, being just me. Anyways, guys, I'll be off now. I'll block my ear with earpiece and then listen to some cool, maybe Andy Black or Shine Down or something, and play some good music and clear this thing. Um, Clinton, nice one. Thanks for turning off. Mysterious, a person who always shows up and doesn't say anything. Thanks for showing up. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Another time because coming online these days to stream is kind of really sad when you come online and it's just you. But what can you do? But anyway, I appreciate the little that I have. Anyways, guys, you all be safe. Clinton, thanks again for showing up, and I shall see you guys on the next one. Until then, you all be safe and take care of yourselves.